Fireplaces glowing, icicles growing, hearts overflowing with cheer. It's that wonderful season we all find so pleasing, the Toys R Us time of year. The world's biggest toy stores, Toys R Us. The biggest selection, Toys R Us. It's the Toys R Us time of year. Toys R Us.
Nick Jr. is celebrating Christmas with Jim Henson's one and only Muppets. And this year they brought everyone for a Muppet Family Christmas. And that means everyone. So join Kermit and Miss Piggy, Fozzie and his mom, the Swedish Chef, even the Christmas turkey, together with Big Bird, Ernie, Bert, and the Fraggle Rockers for an evening of song singing, tree trimming, and of course,
Christmas cookies! Cookies!
Celebrate with a Muppet Family Christmas this Friday at 1:12 Central, only on Nick Jr.
Christmas 1971. And to add a bit of joy to your holiday season, Goodyear presents The Joyous Songs of Christmas. Starring Barbra Streisand, Andy Williams, Tony Bennett, Lena Horne, Danny Kaye, the Mormon Tabernacle Choir, Percy Faith, Johnny Mathis, Carol Burnett, Ray Conniff, Jim Nabors, the Lennon Sisters, Bobby Sherman, the Philadelphia Orchestra, Eugene Ormandy conducting. 14 artists, 14 selections to add to the joy of your Christmas. Only $1 at Goodyear service stores and most Goodyear dealers.
Here comes Christmas.
Here we go. The time is near. I can't move slow.
This year, give Dad an extra hand with Craftsman RoboGrip pliers from Sears. These innovative, self-adjusting tools are the best-selling Craftsman tool ever. And now they come with protective jaw guards for a gentle grip. This 3-pack of popular sizes is just $49.99 and guaranteed forever. Make it Craftsman for Christmas from Sears.
Come see the merry side of Sears.
When unforgettable moments have made this a year to remember. Start collecting those memories with keepsake ornaments, only at Hallmark, where Christmas traditions begin.
Ah, the holidays.
The joy.
The love.
Not the Brussels sprouts.
With Campbell's this holiday, give your family something really special. Green bean bake made with Campbell's cream of mushroom soup.
More. Hey, it's a long time to the next holiday.
Campbell's.
The new Kodak Colorburst 250 instant camera and the tree trimming.
I'll let them start trimming the tree. Hurry home. You know, he doesn't have to miss anything. Open it. It's a Kodak instant camera, huh?
The Kodak Colorburst 250, the new instant camera with a convenient built-in flash.
You missed trimming the tree, Ray?
Not really.
Oh, beautiful.
It's the gift that starts giving instantly.
This is my mom. Another perfect holiday. I was 7 and Mom was amazing. She always knew to make Chex Party Mix. The good stuff, all seasoned and toasted fresh from the oven. I ate it with both hands. So did my uncle. You know what's great about the holidays now? It's my turn to be Mom.
It's a time for best friends and best wishes. A time for best thoughts and best feelings. Here's to the laughter and memories after. Here's to the best
season, give your gang our best. Serve Canada Dry mixers, the important 4/5 of drinks for over 75 Christmases.
Here's to the best at Christmas.
The Guerrero's right about the shoe. The shoe was not the same in the picture in court as the shoe pulled from the evidence bag by Trooper Bukake.
You mentioned you're at the hospital. There was a sneaker. One?
Yes.
Bukake!
Woo! Good morning, my friends. Happy Black Friday. Oh, man. It's great to see you guys, as always. It's always good to see you guys. It's nice to hang out with you guys on a beautiful, beautiful after Thanksgiving day, post-Thanksgiving day. I hope everyone had an awesome holiday with their loved ones and have a lot to be thankful for. And yeah, man, the truth is we all have a lot to be thankful for. The question is, are you aware of what you should be thankful for is the big question. I try my best to be aware of this at all times if I can. And I am very, very thankful for you guys. So yeah, man, it's nice kicking it with you guys. So most of you guys know that I do that I have retired petty streams for regular consumption. I now do basically members only for petty streams, but it's Black Friday. Okay? It's Black Friday. So I'm gonna give you guys a little taste of the petty streams today. I can't give discounts on the memberships because it's not up to me. It's a YouTube thing. But what I can do is give you guys a little bonus petty. Okay. I can give you guys a little bonus petty. So if you guys are into it, then become members. Sometimes people are really, really nice and they gift memberships. It's really blessed are those who do that. Thank you so much to all of you who have been doing that. Thank you. It means a lot to me. And then of course there's
oh, here we go.
I think we got a super dad. Super dad. I think we got a super dad. Super dad. Super dad. Super dad. Dad, 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 dad. I think we got a super dad.
How dare you?
Oh man, Dina. Thank you so much, Dina. Just fucking because your channel is awesome. Fuck off, crazy cunts. That's what I'm saying. Crazy cunts need to go away. Like, we need to do the crazy cunts need to just fucking all get together and do a mass exodus. Just get the fuck out. Seriously. But we have a few new members here. Let's welcome the new members. James Jackson's dealer. James Jackson's dealer is a new member. Karen Gavin is a new member. Thank you so much. Warwick Ree, I guess. Generous King, member for a month. Thank you so much. Laura Lou 16, thank you so much. Forever Daz 6809, member for a month. Thank you so much. And Sandy gifted 5 memberships. Holy. Wow. You guys are awesome. So yeah, man. A few people have gone over this. Turtle Boy went over this last time he was live. And Ray from Dallas went over it some last night too. But he went over Turtle Boy's going over it. I won't be doing that. I'll just be going over it as it is, as is. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, I normally have started doing the petty stream strictly under members only, but now, and I haven't actually done a petty stream. Like, I just do the clubber walks lately. What's up, Sleuthy Goosey? I usually do the clubber walks and whatnot, and then I add a little petty in there. But you know, there hasn't been any real reason to do a full petty stream on here. But when there is, those will be members only for sure. And this isn't enough to spend a whole stream on, but I'm going to go over this just to give you guys a little idea of what I do here. And Street Squirrel, it's good to see you, buddy. I love petty streams even better when it's about the little cry bitch. The Goodmans gifted a membership. We love the Goodmans. Thank you so much. So yeah, we're going to go over this a little bit, and then we're going to go over Detective Lieutenant Brian Tully's After David. Let me see here. Oh, this is different. Hold on. I thought I had that. Give me 1 second. I'm just trying to have it pulled up here. But I don't see it. Because what I got here is something different. It has to do with Michael Proctor's unless it is that and it's just told, it says something different. Tara Rayner, thank you so much. I appreciate you. It's my birthday, so extra petty for my wish. Right on. Happy birthday. Patience, darling. Patience. Hey, well, you know what? If you're, I guess you're new here, Meadow. So no, I don't prepare for my streams for the most part. I raw dog this shit every single fucking time. And since you wanted to be a dick about it, you could sit the rest of the class out, as Jimmy would say. We'll see you next time. If you want to. I don't give a shit. Mastiff Mama, thank you so much. Thank you for calling out Meredith's abuse towards Turtle Boy, because that's exactly what it is. DV towards men isn't discussed enough. No, it is not. And that's going to be a little bit part of the petty. That's going to be a little bit part of the petty that we're going to discuss. Because I had some words, man. I had some pretty choice words during my stream walking clubber today, because I'm still pretty mad about it. I'm gonna be honest, I'm still pretty mad about it, and not even necessarily for Aiden. Like I'm a little mad for Aiden for sure, but he's a grown man, he's a big boy, he'll be fine. This is what he does. This isn't like this is new, the shit that he's dealing with right now. By now he should be a pro at it, but it doesn't mean it should be happening to him either. And it doesn't mean that I'm not going to have some really negative opinions about it happening to him. But I'm not as mad for Aiden as I am just mad about the fact that people still fucking do this nasty shit to people. Thank you, Tamara Olson, for becoming a YouTube member. Welcome to the hoity-goity. And a little inside info for you guys there. There's a meaning behind the hoity-goity. And the hoity-goity, let's just say it's synonymous with an intimidator, if you will. Yeah. So I I love my hoity-goity. So I decided to make it a member tier like 3 years ago. Anyway, so so Mike Crawford had some words the other day, or Cryford as people like to call him. And oh wait, US. Oh, I'm so glad. I mean, thank you for the super chat. It wasn't necessary, but it did remind me also. Thank you. Thank you for keeping it real, Glare. Please give clubbers a hug and kiss for this dog lover. Will do. Will do. I promise I will. Thank you so much. And USMC Miss V also sent a $50 Venmo. It was very nice. Hell yeah, let's get petty. You rock, Will. Absolutely. And then oh, okay. Hold on a second, folks. All right, there we go. All right. Now, okay. Bossy 27. I love the Raw Dog channel. Just saying. Bossy 27 member for a month. I love it. Thank you so much. So, yeah, fuck it. Without any further ado, let's hear what this fucking idiot had to say, because I remember I had my thoughts on this shit. Keep you minimum, bro. Nobody wants to fucking look at you. 1 second. Here we go.
Hey, what up, jerks? How you doing today? Happy Monday. Hope it's a good Monday for you. Hope nobody's gonna be crying today. A lot of crying lately. It's funny how people say that.
Dude, why does he always sound like he's got a load in his mouth that he's trying not to spit out? First of all, like, listen to that shit. Hold on. I just fucking noticed that. Hold on.
Hey, what up, jerks? How you doing today? Happy Monday. Hope it's a good Monday for you.
Good morning, jerks. How's it going today? Hope it's a good Monday for you. Fucking jerks. Jesus, bro.
Hope nobody's gonna be crying.
Say it, don't spray it, dog.
Crying today. A lot of crying lately. It's funny how people say that I cry. I never cry.
Bro.
But I've
all you do is fucking cry, bro. All you fucking do is cry. Like, you don't necessarily have to have physical tears running down your face. Okay? You don't have to be fucking gargling your tears when you talk. You don't have to be doing that. You just have to be whining. And you're whining all the fucking time, dude. Like, as long as I've fucking known this guy, he has just whined and whined and whined. And he knows it too, because he tries to keep it behind the scenes. And he thinks for some reason that, like, confining it to Twitter and keeping it off of his YouTube channel somehow makes people go, well, Mike doesn't whine. No, bro, you just fucking do it all over Twitter. Stop it.
just watching so much crying going on.
I'm watching so much crying going on.
I'm just coming up live because I want to play. I mean, first of all, I want to thank Peter from Lawyer. You know, he just played some of our video from the last Karen Reed hearing where a bunch of people were crying because I posted that video.
Whose load do you have in your mouth right now, bro? Like, is it JF Bombs? Is it James Pinkman Jackson's? Like, who's is it like a fucking 6-string cocktail of load? Is that what everybody's always crying? I never cry. Never. I never cry.
More crying. A lot of crying. A lot of criers out there. I can't figure out half the time if they're McAlberts or Free Karen Reed people now. It's like they're a lot of these people, the Free Karen Reed are like McAlberts now. Some of them, not all of you, because I'm Free Karen Reed.
Well,
but some of you I consider Free Karen Reed. Some of you are acting like
no, bro. No, dude. Like, yeah, there are Free Karen Reeds that are crying and whining. And like, this is projection at its best. What sounds more like crying? Dude, Karen, you're fucking up. Like, you're out here and you don't even realize that it's a bad look. We're trying to help you. You can go out and you can make fucking money. Your name is worth something. Use it instead of begging for the support of people while you do nothing. Go out and fucking earn. You know, like embody the image that you have sold to everyone for the past 3.5 years, which is nothing can break me. I am a fucking badass. I am going to fucking win. Fuck you. But see, the difference was, and I'll get into that in a little bit, but which one is crying? That or like actually trying to help, or is it who recorded Karen? Did somebody record Karen without her permission? Who did it? I want to what do you think? You're on my show now. Can you tell us how disgusting you think it is? Well, Aiden has always been disgusting. He's a disgusting human being. He's always gross, and he's always mean to people, and he's always disrespectful to women, and blah, 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 blah. Which one is fucking crying, bro? Please. Which one sounds like fucking crying? I don't understand. Why is he making so much money? I don't get why he's making so much money.
McAlberts, I got to say, because I want to thank Lawyer, for playing our video today from that hearing that people cried about that we
bro, this guy, he swears, bro. Like he thinks and I've seen this shit from the first fucking time I started fucking observing this guy fucking 2 years ago. I seen this shit where this guy, like, if somebody, like, he gets a fucking boner whenever a creator with 100,000 subs or more mentions him, dude. He gets a fucking boner, dude. Like, he pitches a fucking full-on tent in those fucking hobo trousers he wears every single time. Flumixification, thank you so much. Tuning in mid impersonation is the best way to do it. Right on. Anything I can do. I love it. I mean, yeah, totally name dropping. Like this dude, he fucking creams his fucking hobo trousers every single time that fucking some creator with more subs than his fucking mentions him. It's the funniest shit in the world. I've been seeing it forever. Like, this is a guy who's always acted like he supported Turtle Boy, right? We know goddamn well he didn't. And I promise you, this is a promise that I have for you tonight, that tonight, after 9 p.m., it will be proven in Mike's own words how he has not always consistently supported Turtle Boy, and how he is an opportunistic douchebag, and how he's always been an opportunistic fucking douchebag. Decline, thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate that so much. I mean, we will hear this. We will know it. This is a dude who is an opportunistic piece of shit. Turtle Boy gets charged and he gets scared. He thinks, oh my God. He thinks in terms of cancellation because he's a fucking, I don't want to get into political shit, but he's just one of those people who can't help because he's indoctrinated with this fucking way of thinking. And he just thinks in terms of cancellation. Oh no, if Turtle Boy gets canceled, and then I'm going to get canceled for supporting him. So I better not support Turtle Boy. Let me see what everybody else is saying. I don't know. And then let me walk it back as soon as I start to see negative comments from the chat. What am I going to do? I don't know what I'm going to do. Dude has no convictions, no fucking spine. I got no respect for this guy. I never had any fucking respect for this guy. The only respect I had for him was that he had a small business of his own. A step up from a fucking child's lemonade stand. He had a step up from a lawn mowing well, I don't know, man. That's about like right under a lawn mowing fucking business, bro. Like, there's landscaping businesses that are fucking hardcore, dude. So I don't even want to throw that in there. But fucking some kid who's like, I got my dad's lawnmower. I'll mow your lawn. You want me to mow your lawn for you? $5. $5. A fucking step up from a lemonade stand and a step under from a kid with a fucking lawnmower, and he's fucking walking dogs. You know? Okay. You know, I mean, it's a lucrative business. I may not. Listen, I'm a capitalist. I'm just a terrible fucking capitalist, bro. Like, for a capitalist, I don't give a fuck about money, dude. Like, some of the conversations I have with Turtle Boy, I could feel him through the phone listening to me talk and him going, Jesus Christ, what the fuck is wrong with this fucking guy, bro? Like, I could feel it, dude. I could feel him being like, what? Like, I encourage every single possible exercise of capitalism that there possibly could be. I encourage it with everything I've got. But like, I'm like, I act like a communist though. Like, it's I take the money I get and I'm like, ah. I act like the kind of communist people want in office. And I fucking hate myself for it. I go through self-loathing over it. I'm like, man, fucking I beat myself up for not being greedy. Like, it's the weirdest thing in the world. I actually beat myself up for not being more greedy, for not being more ambitious and more greedy. Like, it's the weirdest fucking thing in the world. I totally see it as a character flaw. It's the funniest shit in the world. And for all I know, Aiden's not even judging me when we're talking on the phone about this stuff. Like, for all I know, he's not even judging me. I just feel like that because I've like feel like I should be more capitalistic, you know, with my beliefs. Like, I feel like I should be more of a capitalist. I'm just terrible. If my brother's watching this right now, he's cracking the fuck up because he knows goddamn well everything I'm saying is true. 100% guaranteed. Dude, I am so bad at grifting, bro. Like, Cherry gets so mad at me for not shilling my fucking merch. Like, she gets so mad at me for that. And she doesn't get nothing out of it, really. You know, she just like wants to see me do better. You know what I mean? So I don't know where I was going with that, but like, yeah, okay, I remember. So like, yeah, dude, like this dude is acting like, but the thing is this dude is like, he's a full-on capitalist, bro. Like, he's a greedy, opportunistic, fucking conniving fucking capitalist, dude. You know what I mean? Like, there's capitalism and then there's a greedy asshole, bro. There's a capitalist and then there's a greedy fucking asshole. Like, I got nothing against the capitalist, but when you're an opportunistic, grifting piece of shit and making the money off of somebody else's back, which at the end of the day makes you a fucking socialist, communist piece of shit. Straight up. Like, it just does. Like, oh, well, I'm fucking, like, think about it. This dude takes credit for Bettero. That's amazing to me. Like, this dude put that shit in writing to me one time, which I can't fucking pull up because of my fucking Twitter problem. But this dude sent that shit to me. I have screenshots of it somewhere. I just don't feel like looking for it. But this dude straight up was like, I brought Bettero. I did that. Like, bro, Bettero has been on fucking everybody's channel. You think Bettero calls up Crawford and goes, hey, are we doing your show this week? Are we doing your show tomorrow? Are we doing? You think that happens? It might, but I seriously fucking doubt it. There's a possibility, but it's definitely not a likelihood. You think Bettero sits there and fucking hits him up like Nan hits everybody else up? I want to exclusively do your show. Whatever. Anyway. I don't think Bettero does that, dude. You know what I mean? Like, that is the result. The result of that is him fucking calling. That's the result of him calling up Bettero or texting him and saying, hey, you want to do the show? I wouldn't even put it past him to have texted people and go, hey, my show really needs help and I need a guest right now. Like, a few weeks ago, I seriously wouldn't doubt if he did that with God knows who. I have no doubt in my mind that he probably did that with Nan Gallagher. I could absolutely picture this dude going, hey, show's in trouble. I'm barely getting any views, and I could really use a guest. That right there is somebody who relies on other people to make his income. A man who's his own boss, who can't even be his own fucking boss. Think about that. A man who's his own boss, who doesn't even have the balls to be his own boss. Because he's relying on other people's insight to make him his money. And now he's fucked. Because it doesn't matter. Like, now it doesn't even matter. He could get fucking Mayor Wu on his channel and nobody would give a fuck because it's him. Nobody would care.
Broadcast it. It's great to see another lawyer playing that. Thank you so much for lawyer, for giving us a shout out on it too.
Thank you, lawyer, for mentioning my name. Thank you. Thank you, Jimmy's boyfriend, for mentioning my name. Please. Listen, I'm not as good looking as Jimmy. But I'll massage you down there. If I need to massage you down there, Peter, I will. I will if I have to. Peachy Puff Pants has become a YouTube member. Thank you so much. Welcome to Logic. Let's see here. It's Just Irish. Been here before, during, and after free Karen Reed. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. And let's see. Paralegal Paradox, I guess, something like that. Member for 4 months. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. And Idiot Wind is a new member. Thank you so much. See, here's the thing. I love that because look at all the members that have come through. Look at all the members. You know why these people are becoming members here, Cryford? You know why that's happening? A, juice. Okay? Can't fake juice. Can't fake the juice. B is these people are supporting me. Now they're watching you, okay? But they're supporting my take on you. If it wasn't for my take on you, they wouldn't give a fuck. This is what these people are here for. I am making you interesting right now. See how that works? And so I am rightfully benefiting, and I'm rightfully benefiting from the spoils. Get it? See that? This is justifiable because I'm the one doing the work. I'm the one up here doing the work. I'm the one here getting it done. You're just a tool. You're literally a tool right now. Literally. Welcome to Logic Alley Hands. Appreciate it.
No crying over here. No crying. This is a no crying zone. If you're a crybaby, this is not the place for you because I'm ready. I'm like training again. I'm ready to go. You guys want to go? Like, let's go. You don't even know. Like, I'm ready.
What are we talking about here? Thank you, Sarah Bell. Wait. Let's just back up there 1 second there, Professor. Because I don't. Yeah.
No crying. This is a no crying zone. If you're a crybaby, this is not the place for you because I'm ready. I'm like training again. I'm ready to go. You guys want to go? Like, let's go. You don't even know. Like, I'm ready. I am fucking ready. Fucking people. Seriously, you don't even fucking know.
He's training again, y'all. He's training again. What does this training consist of? I would love to know what this training consists of. Gen X lawyer here for Clubber, Petty Streams, and the Juice. Better believe that shit. Thank you, Gen X. And member for 2 months. Awesome. I'm training again, he says. What are you training for? Exactly. What is it that you're training for? People crying? Is that because you're saying no crying? So I'm just trying to make sense of it. You're just gonna have to hold on a second, Crawford. I'll get back to you in just a second.
Oh, here we go.
I think we got a super cat. Super cat. I think we got a super cat. Super cat. Super cat. Super cat. I think we got a super cat.
How dare
Idiot Wind, thank you so much. Can you ask TB if he created a buy me a coffee? I think 95% of the other methods sometimes decide to work and other times not. Apple Pay always does. I know another person who was asking to add Apple Pay chat the other day too. Okay. Thank you, Idiot Wind, for that. I appreciate that. And thank you, Fairy Raven, for my impersonations of folks' gold. Thank you. Appreciate that. Let me get back to this. I'm going to try not to be rude, but I mean, listen, people do this all the time. I don't understand this whole, can you ask Aiden this whole culture of, can you ask Turtle Boy if, can you ask Turtle Boy to, can you ask Turtle Boy why, can you ask Turtle Boy where? This happens quite a bit. You realize that he goes live on YouTube at least twice a week. Okay. And he has this thing called Turtle Chats. And as grateful as I am for your support, I am, that $20 would have killed two birds with one stone. You could have well, I mean, I get that you wanted to show me support and I appreciate that, but you would have, I can't do anything about, I mean, I could, but I'm not going to start asking Aiden questions based on super chats that I get, because that is fucking absurd. And I realize that people may not realize that when it comes to their mind, but if you just stop and think about it for a second, and you'll realize how absurd it is to ask me that sort of thing. He has something called Turtle Chats where you can actually go and donate that same amount of money or whatever amount of money you want and ask him the question directly. Because the Turtle Chats always come through, as far as I know, and I realize YouTube, but I will humor you here in the sense that I realize that super chats are weird. It depends on like if you have Android or iPhone. I don't even really know how that shit works. I seriously just focus on just being grateful for, people supporting. That's really all I focus on. I don't really know how, I don't know how to computer really. So I couldn't even begin to tell you why these things are difficult. I know that YouTube takes 30% of whatever we get through YouTube. And so I would assume that the fact that they get 30% would be an incentive for them to fix the bugs. So what I would do is I would, there's really no like customer service shit with YouTube, but, that's an issue. What you can actually do, what you can do, and I actually recommend that everyone do this, as a matter of fact, what you can do is if you're on X, Twitter, formerly known as Twitter, if you're on X, formerly known as Twitter, you can tag Team YouTube at Team YouTube. They almost always respond. They're actually really good about that. And if you tag Team YouTube, just, write a tweet saying, hey, can you guys do something about the complications with Super Chat? Like, we want to support our creators. We know you guys get 30% of that. We don't understand why you wouldn't have more incentive to fix these bugs when it comes to supporting the creators and the platform. So something along those lines, if those of you with X accounts would do that, that would actually go a long way, I would think. Go the furthest that getting somewhere with that could go. I honestly believe that. Because I have every time that I've ever tagged Team YouTube, they respond. They're usually pretty insightful. I actually had someone's fucking channel removed because of some really, really dirty shit that they did to me. And they actually DM'd with me back and forth. Like, that's how deep it got, where I was DMing with YouTube on Twitter over this. So yeah, and that is literally the only time I've ever reported a channel, tried to get somebody removed. But I draw the line at porn revenge, that was way too far. So now this dude, like, I want to know exactly what he's training for. What is it? And what does this training consist of? What does this training consist of necessarily? Like, is he doing 3 or 4 push-ups and then, talking about how sore he is? I got sore because I did some push-ups. I did some push-ups and I got sore. I feel, oh man, bro, the soreness is good, bro. The soreness is good. Don't whine about it.
Like, I'm fucking ready. Oh, I first of all, we posted it. It's up on the stream right now. It's pinned to the chat.
What is he ready for? Like, this is just a delusional meltdown that we're witnessing right now. What are you ready for? I mean, I guess is that what it is? Is that what he's getting ready for? Is a wrestling match with who? Who's he gonna? I mean, and what does the training consist of? Are you using JFK's dick? Is that what's happening? Is like a big wrestling dummy using JFK's big old hard dong as a fucking wrestling dummy? Oh. I got you. Hold on. I bet I could put it in my mouth. Hold on. I bet I could. Hold on. Just hold still. Oh my God, I'm such a child.
Karen Reed has a defense fund. It's her new, I don't want to call it a defense fund. Karen Reed Civil Law.
What a moron. He just caught himself too. I don't want to call it a defense fund. I don't want to call it fence fund. I don't want to call it fence fund.
It's up on the stream right now. It's pinned to the chat. Karen Reed has a defense fund. It's her new, I don't want to call it a defense fund. Karen Reed has a defense fund. It's her new, I don't want to call it a defense fund. Karen Reed Civil
Defense Fund. You fucking moron.
Lawsuit fund. And a lot of people are out there crying about this.
Karen Reed's Civil Defense Fund. Dude. Unreal. Teresa, How do you think he got his new laptop? Crying alive, he needed a new one along with the coat he begged for. Keep talking. Mike Mass Health got your number, tough guy. Training how to walk his roll ladder. I understood about half of that, but the half that I understood was fucking funny. What's up, Rat House? Yeah, like, dude, the e-begging, bro. The e-begging is just so fucking Jesus, dude. I unreal. This guy is unreal. The most fucking self-unaware. He's the most self-oblivious person that I've ever fucking seen, bro. Besides LTL.
This because people dared to post Karen Reed's defense fund, or what do we recall it? Civil. Let me make sure I write this down. So fired up.
Okay. He's still not getting it. It's a civil defense fund. It's okay. Like I he's just so fired up that he can't talk. He can't think. He's just so fired up because he's ready. He's ready to wrestle.
Her civil
defense
lawsuit fund.
Civil defense
pinned to the
fund.
chat.
Civil
And I heard a
defense
lot
fund.
of bullshit about this.
She's being sued. Civil defense fund. She's being sued. She's being sued by the O'Keefes. She's the defendant.
Number one, people saying, well, it's all paid for. She's got lawyers from the insurance companies. It's like lawyers from the insurance companies aren't going to sue 3 Mass State police officers. People saying, pin to the chat. It's all paid for. She's good about this. Number one, it's pinned to the chat. Lawsuit fund. Pinned to the chat. And I heard a lot of bullshit about this. Number one, people saying, well, it's all paid for. She's got lawyers from the insurance companies.
See, nobody has a problem that Karen Reed has a civil defense fund. Nobody has an issue with that. Nobody takes issue with that. The issue that people have taken is that she has shown her supporters not only a lack of gratitude, but almost, she basically spit in their faces. Everyone's. This is not deniable. This is not something I enjoy pointing out and saying out loud, but it is a fucking fact. Karen Reed completely and totally spit in the faces of her supporters. That absolutely happened. Thank you for becoming a member. Corey Handler. She absolutely did that by dropping that nuke in JF Bum's chat and knowing that, and if she couldn't see it, then it's because this was something that she naturally gravitated towards, like the other idiots that did. That's the way I'm seeing it. And fuck all this. I don't give a fuck. I'm not, dude. People can get mad at me all they fucking want. But the fact of the matter is this is what fucking happened, and this is what I observed. So this is what I'm going to say. Is the fact that 6th Stream channel was absolutely and totally deliberately trying to divide the community, deliberately and totally trying to capitalize off of Turtle Boy hatred out of his own jealousy and envy. And it was painfully obvious. USMC Miss V, thank you so much. Everyone, please hit the like button. Yes, thank you so much, Miss V USMC. It was obvious. And if Karen Reed gravitated towards that channel and started dropping rumors that she refused to back up with any proof, dropping accusations which she refused to back up with any proof, well, then she either knew that this was someone who was trying to divide the community saw the trash for what it was and knew that her trash fit in there just right, or she just felt like it fit there just right because she naturally gravitated towards the trash. It's one of the two. Because there's no fucking way that somebody whose name is as valuable as hers, there's no way that she's not going to vet anybody who she makes an appearance on, whether she drops her name in the chat and drops a comment in the chat, or whether she goes on the panel and talks to them verbally. One way or the other, she knows. And if she doesn't, she's a fucking grown woman who's in a position where she should be vetting everybody because her name is valuable. And if she chose not to, again, that is her own fault. She is the one that destroyed the value of her own name. Turtle Boy didn't do it. I didn't do it. Nurse Kim didn't do it. Jimmy didn't do it. Ray from Dallas didn't do it. She did this. Nobody else did. If anything, we're trying to help her save it. But now it's one of those situations. This is what it feels like. It's one of those situations where too much has been said, too much has been done, and it is what it is. Hopefully not. I don't think it's that way on Aiden's end. I don't want to speak for him, because at the end of the day, a lot of this is very personal between the two of them, and I don't want to be involved in that. But what I do want to see happen is that she's able to raise more money than the fucking murderers of the person that she was falsely accused of killing. The man she supposedly loved, right? I want to see her win. I don't want to see the murderers win. That's what it feels like. Like she lost the plot. Because I get it. Okay, like my life. She's going to have that in her mind for 3.5 years. My life is at stake. My life is in danger. I could be facing prison for the rest of my life for something I didn't do. It is very, very understandable, and that she would be like absolutely focused on herself and not look at it like, hey, I'm going to crusade and end corruption. The problem is that she wanted credit for that the second she was fucking acquitted, because those are the words she chose to address the public with. No one has fought harder for justice for John O'Keefe than me. Those were her words. Right? No one has fought harder for John O'Keefe than me. Okay. And it's like, people see this shit, dude. Like, to state one simple fact, she would have that fucking fund overflowing with money if she had just simply said, just added on to that statement, nobody has fought harder for justice for John O'Keefe except me, than me. But I could not have done it without all of your support. That would have went way further. That would have went way further. And again, I'm not saying that she doesn't deserve the money. She doesn't deserve to have donations donated to her. I'm not saying that at all. I'm hoping that her donations at the very least exceed the McAlberts, at the fucking least. I'm hoping that happens. I'm just stating the reality that it's probably not going to happen unless she starts to show gratitude towards the right people, unless she starts to say the right things, unless she starts to do more things publicly and for the right reasons. That's just a simple fact.
It's like lawyers from the insurance companies aren't going to sue 3 Mass State police officers. They're not paying for that. They're not paying for Alan Jackson to come out here. They're not paying for the depositions. They're not paying for all the expense. They're not paying for the expert witnesses.
Listen, again, I don't want to get in the middle of Karen Reed and Turtle Boy shit, but the fact is that there is a substantial offer on the table for her that out of what seems to be just sheer pride, she will not take advantage of. And it makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me. Turtle Boy's whole point here in this intervention was there's a substantial offer already existing, not to mention all of these other things that she could be doing. But instead chose to just put out a fucking link to a fund via Nick Rocco and then expect people to just fucking start like it was like, boom, just gonna leave this right here, and then expected everyone to be like, oh my God, there's money for me to fucking give up. Oh my God, thank you for fucking putting these means for me to put my hard-earned money into. But people generally want to know what they're getting for their money. And it better be something better than I got shit to deal with moving forward. People want to be appreciated.
There's a lot of cash that she's going to have to pay for. And the reason why I'm supporting Karen Reed on this is because I want to get justice for John O'Keefe. I want these Mass State police officers to be on the stand again. I want to hear from these House defendants.
Now,
again,
Turtle Boy said something that I don't fully agree with. Because he's like, you're fucking crazy if you think that that getting these people deposed is going to get justice for John O'Keefe. I mean, that's true, not directly, of course not. Unless they just absolutely fucking admit to a crime. But all of these things go on record. And if the FBI were to intervene, and if the FBI were to, or if Adam Deitch, God bless him, once he's elected, decides to move forward with getting charges, getting indictments, well, then he's going to have all of these depositions to work with and have something to compare the testimonies to, the statements to, the investigation to, all of these things. So these depositions can absolutely be very valuable, and I want them to happen. I absolutely want them to happen. But I mean, Turtle Boy's right in the sense that like there's no fucking way that they're just gonna immediately, but I don't even think that Crawford understands this. I think Crawford just is trying to just act like, some magic's gonna fucking happen. Like the fact is on the surface, she's gonna beat the lawsuit against her by the O'Keefes, and she's going to beat the McAlberts and the members of the MSP in her lawsuit against them. I mean, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the obvious. That's what we all know is going to happen.
I want them deposed again, and I'm putting money down. I threw money down today.
Okay, bro.
So if you actually want
now, how much money did you throw down, bro? I'd love to know. How much money did you raise? Is the big question. How much money? How many fundraisers did you do for Karen Reed? How many times did you show up to court to support Karen Reed? Unless you were invited to the courtroom. How many times were you invited to the courtroom? I threw down money. I threw down money for Karen Reed. You know how stupid you sound? This is a person, like I said, is completely self-oblivious. You know what would go a long way, Crawford? You know what would go a long way? Take every fucking bit of the 70% of profits that you made off of Betero being on your channel, as many times as Betero is on your channel, and donate that shit to Betero via Turtle Boys Defense Fund. If you were a fucking half a man, that's what you would do. And I mean that shit with both my balls. Both fucking Co-Jones. I mean that shit. If you were half a man, you would take every bit of fucking money you made off the back of Mark Betero and put it towards Aiden's legal fund. Just to back up anything that you've been saying for the past 2 fucking years. To make us believe that the shit that we know you said 2 years ago, that we know you said, is invalid. The shit that you said when I had a bunch of people in my chat talking about fucking Crawford's a piece of shit. Crawford's a grass. Crawford sucks. Crawford's a turncoat. Crawford's a disloyal bitch. All this shit was happening in my chat, and I was going, no, man. Come on, guys. Like, there's no crime against being fucking scared, being nervous. What's happening to Turtle Boy, I can understand that. And I was saying this from an outsider's perspective. I just had a conversation, my very first conversation with Aiden Carney. My very first one, I just happened. He gets arrested, and then Crawford takes a shit in his hobo trousers. And when he did, everyone called him out on it. And I was like, hey, whoa, y'all chill out, man. You don't know where he's coming from, man. Maybe he's legit scared. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's okay to be scared. This is a fucked up thing. Like, Aiden's fucking First Amendment rights are just fucking being raped here. I mean, so, and then what happens? And the fact is, I take credit for that. I take at least a good amount of credit for the community still giving Crawford a chance. Because I was the only one that stepped up and defended him when he fucking turned like that. Because I felt bad for him for being a fucking spineless little bitch. I didn't think he was an opportunistic douchebag. I didn't know him well enough to know that yet. All I saw was just somebody who was weak. And so It's in my nature to defend somebody who's just weak.
Justice, if that's what this is all about. I thought this was for fucking justice for John.
Jesus, bro.
I thought this was for fucking. So
hold on.
If you actually want justice, if that.
I gotta do this. I gotta do this. This is gonna crack me the fuck up. Oh man. I can't do it. Like, why won't it let me? Oh, that's some bullshit, dude. How come I can't slow it down? Oh, wait. No. Man. That's bullshit.
That's what this is all about. I thought this was for fucking justice for John.
I can't hear him say that. I wanted to hear him say that slow, but it wouldn't adjust the speed.
Justice, if that's what this is all about. I thought this was for fucking justice for John.
I thought this was justice for John. Jesus, Daffy. God damn.
Actually want justice, if that's what this is all about. I thought this was for fucking justice for John.
I thought this was for fucking justice for John. Oh my God, dude.
That's why I'm throwing my own money in this.
Oh, really? I love that. I love that.
So I don't get why people are upset.
Hold on. I gotta, because I don't want to leave this playing, but I gotta step away for just a second. I'll let you guys just. All right. Where were we? Oh, I thought this was fucking justice for fucking John. Okay. Let's continue.
That we're promoting justice for John. I thought that's what you were here for. Is that what we were here for? I want to see these three Mass State Police get deposed. Insurance company's not paying for that. Karen has signed no deals. She has no income.
Whose fault is that?
Somebody.
Whose fault is that? Dude, she's not in jail. She's not on bail anymore. She's on probation. You know what's one of the first things they tell you when you're on fucking probation? Get a fucking job. When you're on parole or probation, they're like, get a job. This is the first thing you do. Teresa, thank you so much. JFK, happy holidays. How about you ask Mike what he did with all his money he raised for his civil case? He stopped talking about that. Yeah, that's interesting. Good point. Bro counsel forever. Thank you so much. I support Turtle Boy. Karen is traveling. She has money. Love you, Glare. Right. Like, this guy doesn't get to say anything like anything. Everything this guy's saying right here has no validity whatsoever, because this gentleman right here, who I absolutely love and respect more than anything in the world, went on TV, though, and told the world that Karen Reed was traveling. That she was going over here and over there and so on and so forth. I mean, he did. This is a fact. I went over it myself. So, I mean, how does Crawford not know that? And why does he think that she's entitled to this community's help, who have already given what they could? Her life was on the line. You don't think that everybody donated, anybody who was passionate about this case and donated their hard-earned money, you don't think that they donated to their maximum ability? This wasn't taken into consideration. That's exactly the issue, is that this wasn't taken into consideration when they just dropped this fucking, just gonna leave this here GoFundMe or Give Send Go, excuse me, for Karen's civil defense, right? Now, you guys see why I don't block certain people, dude. Like, I just like to let you guys have at them. I just, it's fun. I love my chat. You guys, why should I take your toys away?
Somebody else has made millions of dollars. Let's talk about net worth. Karen has a negative net worth. She owes money. What's
okay? All right. So take advantage of the opportunities.
The other dude's net worth. Why don't he put up about his net worth? He wants to talk shit. What is his net worth? How much?
Okay, you fucking idiot. The guy is still facing charges. The guy is still out on bail. The other guy, I'm too scared to say his name. The other guy, what's his net worth? What's his net worth? The guy is a fucking communist. Oh my God, he's got more money. He should give up his money. He's got more. I mean, she's got to do better than starting a YouTube channel. Like, her YouTube channel will do well, but it's not going to do enough. It's not going to do enough. Not by itself, anyway. She's going to have to do other things to promote the YouTube channel. What's his net worth?
Money did he make last year? Didn't he go on vacation? How much money?
How about you ask the dude who you've made all your money off the back of, how much his expenses are? How much it costs to be Aiden's attorney? How much 50% of Aiden's legal fees cost? Just his end, not to mention Tim Bradle. Right. What's up, Baker?
Money is it to go to where he went, Cape Cod?
Dude.
A lot of you guys talking shit. No reality. No.
Cape Cod. Isn't Cape Cod fucking local? Pretty much. It's not fucking Italy, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? It's Cape Cod, bro. Even if I went to Cape Cod from fucking Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? Like, I this is amazing, dude. Howie Carr, you're doing a great job over here with the people you're choosing to give slots to your radio show on, man. This is fantastic.
No actual money on it. No money. Not looking at the money. You're talking about the money, but you're not looking at the money.
What does that even mean?
Who's making the money?
Well, besides all of the reasons that I just went over, yeah, Turtle Boy's definitely making the money. He's also got the expenses. So he's not really making the money. What he's doing, though, the difference between him and Karen Reed right now is he's at it. He's out there. He's still doing this is, and I want people to take note of what I'm about to say here, especially you, Cryford. Aiden Carney is still doing his end to earn his defense fund. He's out there. He goes on his YouTube channel and on other platforms, and literally everything that comes out of his mouth, he is afraid will be twisted and used to revoke his bail and put him in jail all over again. And he takes that risk every single time because you know that his charges are bogus because you've said it 100 times. When it was convenient for you, it's probably not convenient for you to say so now, is it? But when it was convenient for you, you knew. 1977, Felicia, thank you. Aiden just SD, his Cape Cod vacation house was gifted to him for a week from a grateful turtle rattle that Turtle Boy helped. I was going to get to that too. Thank you so much. Anything that Aiden says, anything on Twitter, fucking anywhere, and he still doesn't really hold back. He knows that anything could be twisted to revoke his bail. We know that his charges were bullshit. I went over them fucking thoroughly when they first happened. And we went over every reason why they were bullshit charges. Then he gets his bail revoked because he was set up. Goes to jail for 2 months. We saw the lies that Mello was willing to tell. Mello tried to get Bradle in trouble with the court. These are the things, these are the obstacles that Turtle Boy is dealing with. But he always still delivers for his supporters. He's still earning on his terms. He's not begging. He's not just putting a link out there. He is out there. He's saying shit. He's getting shit done. He's producing results. He's writing articles. He's doing live streams. He's tweeting. He's doing all of these different things. He's working for his money. Aiden is also paying lawyers she didn't. Right. And I don't want to lose my train of thought here, but I don't want to not read super chats. Every time I see JFK in the chat, my mind starts singing the Billy Joel song, JFK, blown away. That more do I have to say? Okay. That's a little much. But thanks for the 5. Jesus, man. Don't sign off on that shit. It's fucking dark, dude. Anyway, yeah, that's not what I think of when I see him in the chat. So you know. But Yeah, no, I know the song. I'm very familiar with Billy Joel. You know, I'm just saying, I just don't, you know, that's not what comes to mind. It's very dark. But yes, I know the song. I'm very aware of the song. It's a great song, actually. So what was that other point that somebody was making here? Yeah, the Cape Cod thing. Somebody gifted him that shit. And this is the thing. And I'm glad you're here, JF Bum. I'm glad you're here. So you get a little example of what juice really is, because you don't have it. Whenever I'm in town, I believe this Cape Cod thing, because whenever I'm in town, people offer me all kinds of shit, right? Secondly, I cannot tell you how many times I have gone out to sit down for a meal of food or go to a bar and have drinks and a meal of food with Aiden. I can't tell you how many times where an absolute total fucking stranger will come along and say, hey, or the server will come along and say, hey, that table over there already took care of your bill, so everything's on them. I can't tell you how many times that's happened. And they, you know, they raise their little glass and say, you know, and then they'll come over to the table and say, thank you for everything you do, Turtle Boy. We absolutely love you. Thank you for everything you've done for Boston. Thank you for everything you've done for the people of Massachusetts. This happens all the time. All the fucking time. How many times has that happened for you? I'm really curious. Boston's your hometown, right? See, that's genuine gratitude. You think people are picking up Johnny Depp's check? No. They're like, he's rich. He's a movie star. We like his movies. We're hoping he'll pick up mine. But people pick up Turtle Boy's check because of what he does for the people. And they show him, that's their way of showing him gratitude. Oh, I already read that. Thank you so much. Oh, no, I didn't. Sorry about that. Yeah. Cape Cod was gifted because Aiden wrote an article about Ratchet, and that article helped protect the homeowner's children. There you go. Dude, I happen to know certain people who, and I will never ever disclose this because this was said in a very intimate setting, but I happen to know people who everyone here respects so much, where Aiden's writing has affected their lives in the most positive way. When it was told, it brought me to tears. I literally sat there like a bitch and fucking cried at this table when I was told this. When everyone was told this at the table. To Aiden, as appreciation. I cried like a fucking bitch because I was like, holy shit. Because it hit home with me. It hit home with me for reasons personal to me too. You know what I'm saying? And it was just fucking crazy, dude. That like through just Aiden will write an article, and through 6 degrees of separation, that article will change somebody's life in a positive way. It's fucking crazy. And I've seen people express it. Holy shit. Diane G, thank you so much. Gifting 5 memberships. Yeah, like, I mean, what's your you and your boys' claim to fame? That you fucking held a fucking Boston Red Sox banner ransom. The fuck? Like, this shit is hilarious, bro. Seeing Trevor Noah, I don't even like Trevor Noah. Like, but seeing him cover that was the funniest shit in the world. I must have watched that shit like fucking 5-6 times in a row. I was dying. Like, you guys realize you're nothing but a joke now. Nothing but a joke. Everyone sees you for what you are. The majority of the views you get now are just hate views. And the thing is most of us don't even give a fuck about you anymore to even hate on you anymore. We just don't even give a fuck about you. Like, everyone sees you for what you are, you know? Yeah, good. Maybe he'll learn something from my other petty streams. Good.
Who's giving up the money to do the right thing? Who's not?
Bro, how many fundraisers did you do, bro? How much money have you personally raised for Karen Reed? See, I can honestly say that the money that I spearheaded fundraisers for that raised well over $60,000, that absolutely exceeds what I've made on YouTube. Probably in all the years. No, not really. Not really. But that year, for sure. Let's just say that year. That year, I've definitely raised more money than I made. Crawford can't say that. And Crawford didn't even earn his money. Somebody else sitting on his panel earned it for him. I know this for a fact. And I know that he depends on it. I know that he consciously depends on that. I know that for a fact. Because that whole Nan thing, that shit was ridiculous. I know that shit for a fact because this dude, when Karen Reed was about to, when Mark Betterow was about to join Karen Reed's defense team, Betterow was like, I can't do any more live streams while I'm doing that. I can't, because you can't. You know what I mean? So he was like, no, he's like, I'm going to hold off on doing that. This put Crawford in panic mode. So he tries to lock down Nan Gallagher. LTL tries to lock down Nan Gallagher. The two of them are in competition with each other, and for some reason feel like they're in competition with me about it, because I could give a fuck. Because again, I get up here and I raw dog this shit every fucking time. I don't need lackeys to join me, and I don't need fucking lawyers to validate everything that I fucking say every time I'm up here. And I don't need lawyers to sit up here and run my show for me either. As Nature Girl, thank you so much. JFK, pay your child support, you loser. Remember for 15 months. Thank you so much. I mean, this is great. Like, that's my boy right there. I love you too, bud. Seriously, man. Richie's fucking special, dude. JFK, did you ask Karen what her and John talked about in a car ride 34 February, what she heard at Waterfall? You desperately wanted to know, based on many streams, were about that before she entered your chat. Good point. I wonder if you gave her the third degree on that, since you were so fucking worried about it. Have you? I seriously doubt it. Because you don't give a fuck about any of this stuff. You care about the views. And look how that worked out for you. I mean, let's talk about that for a second. Since you're in my chat and you feel the need to be in here, and you're welcome here. You're welcome here all you want. Listen, What does that say, bro? That there are more people in here willing to give me money to shit on you in my chat because they want you, they want their insult against you to be read out loud because they hate you that much. Like, how does that feel to be that this is where you peak? To be the butt of jokes in my chat. How does that feel? That this is how you peak? Amy McCabe, thank you so much for the raw dog, and I'm dying. You're hysterical. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. This is how you peak, dude. This is the best you're gonna get. Is people giving me money to insult you in my chat and make sure that it's seen and read out loud. $1977 Felicia. Amen, Will. Thank you so much. Dude, and the cool thing about that is I don't even have to try. I don't have to sit here and fabricate some sort of rift in the community and throw a fucking Jerry Springer style fucking panel show where everybody just starts yelling at each other and I stir shit up in between people. And I say, I don't have to do that dirty shit. When you got juice, when you got real juice, you don't have to do that shit. All I gotta do is just sit up here and just be fucking dope. That's it. I don't have to try to be dope. You can't try to be dope. You just fucking are. Either you're dope or you're not. It's that simple. It's that fucking simple. Either you got juice or you don't. You can't fake juice. You can't fake it. GP Dogs Rule. Thank you so much. Just tossing you a few bucks for truth. Rest in peace, JFK's channel. So sad, bro. That shit's on life support. JFK's over here. Dude. JFK's channel is like right next to Mello in the hospital. Hey, so what'd the doctor say? Oh, well, you know, this fucking Turtle Boy guy fucking sucks. Oh, yeah. Yeah, man, you know, shit's hard. Something's got to be done about this Turtle Boy guy. Shit's hard. Oh, yeah. Maybe Cosgrove won't be in here with us in the next 5 minutes. He's on his last leg. Jesus fucking Christ, bro. Like, have some self-respect, dude. This is the best. This is like, think about how fucking, dude, how do you look right now? How do you look right now, bro? Like, what kind of masochist are you coming in here and like subjecting yourself to this shit? Seriously.
I don't give a shit about your fucking money. Don't care. I'm
then
here.
Why are you yelling about it? What? Hold on.
A lot of you guys talking shit. No reality, no actual money on it. Not looking at the money. You're talking about the money, but you're not looking at the money. Who's making the money?
This is my favorite. Look. He had to think about this too.
Who's giving up the money to do the right thing? Who's not? I don't give a shit about your fucking money. Don't care.
Who's making the money? Who's making the money? I don't give a shit about your money. I don't care. What? What? I got a little more sense than just jump on somebody's couch and start putting my muddy feet all over the couch. Yeah, I remember putting mud all over Eddie's couch. He just totally had a fucking Rick James moment right there. That shit totally just fucking happened. Let's hear that one more time. Let's. You just totally had a fucking Rick James moment. That shit is fucking fantastic to me, bro. Hold on.
Who's giving up the money to do the right thing? Who's not? I don't give a shit about your fucking money. Don't care. I'm here for freaking justice for John O'Keefe.
Dude, shut the
So
fuck
if you're here to complain or bitch or send me messages, I don't want to hear from you.
Oh my God. Who's crying, bro? I don't talk about you on my channel and do great, but you need to talk about me. Why? Views? I bring in the views. No, bro. Nobody was even talking about you until you showed up, bro. Nobody gave a fuck. Like, you're part of the situation. And so the fucking shit channel that Karen Reed dropped a fucking nuke in, that's it. That's tattooed on you. That's your fucking legacy. Other than that, there's no even fucking reason to even fucking discuss you. Now you're in here whining, and so everybody's fucking playing with you like a fucking ball of yarn, and these are my little kitty cats, bro. That's all this is. That's all this is. Courtney, thank you so much. It amazes me that there's anybody who sits in I don't know's chair watching them move their heads from side to side for hours and morons. Free Turtle Boy. Okay, I don't know what that means. Maybe I'm missing what IDK is. So sorry. But thank you. I appreciate it. Yes. Like, oh, somebody's talking about me. Somebody's talking about me. I mean, I imagine that you've probably sitting in your car, you probably got time to kill because, you know, you told your wife you're out looking for a job. And so I'm happy to entertain you. You're welcome here as long as you want, dude.
If you're here for drama, not here for you. I'm not doing drama. I'm here to support.
What has been the last fucking 5 minutes and 30 seconds, bro? What has been the last 5 minutes and 30 seconds, if not drama? Jaded Vet, thank you so much. JFK for educational purposes only. Don't be a menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. Good pointers. Thank you. Appreciate that, Jaded Vet. We're not doing drama here. We're not doing drama.
If you're here for drama, not here for you. I'm not doing drama. I'm here to support John O'Keefe.
You sound so stupid.
I want justice. I want to know what happened. I want these jamokes on the stand again, deposed by Alan.
Bro, let's be real, bro. If Aiden had not investigated the Karen Reed case the way that he did on his own terms, he would have not have gotten charged. But more importantly, we wouldn't have the information that we have, but that goes without saying. But he would not have gotten charged. He would have not have been set up to have his bail revoked. But most importantly, there would be no proof that there is corruption in Norfolk County amongst the Massachusetts State Police and the DA's office. There would be no proof. This is a fact. This is an undeniable fact. So, as far as getting justice for John O'Keefe, as far as holding the corruption accountable in Norfolk County, it is only logical and economically viable to support Turtle Boy. Courtney, thank you so much. Again, it amazes me that nobody sits in JFK's chat watching those clowns move their heads from side to side, dancing for hours, and it's embarrassing. It wasn't, though, before, because they brought good vibes, man. That shit was cool. I loved to be part of it, man. I really did. I loved their channel. I really did, because it wasn't about that bullshit. It was not about that bullshit. But it wasn't enough for them. They had their little place. They just didn't know that their little place was as far as they go. And so they tried to go further. And when they tried to go further, they started acting like assholes. And then they got exposed for it. That's all that happened here. That's why their channel is tanked. That's why nobody gives a fuck. And that's why the good stuff they were doing before now looks silly and embarrassing. Flamingo Chicks, thank you so much. Will, love your imitation of Cry for Dead. Thank you so much. Yeah, like we all liked it, man. I fucking loved Kevy Kev, dude. Now I just got no respect for the guy. Fucking love that guy. I thought me and James Jackson were homies, dude. I thought we were friends. Dude's got no conviction. I can't be friends with people like that.
Jackson, one more time. What do you hear by Alan Jackson? What happened? I want these jamokes on the stand again, deposed by Alan Jackson one more time.
Well, that's not happening because he's just there for, I don't know. What is he doing? He's offering assistance or just supporting. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know what Alan Jackson's role is exactly in all this. I mean, I want to see that shit happen. I mean, there's nobody I'd rather see depose these assholes than Alan Jackson, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Eth Joe, thank you so much. Gifting a membership. Appreciate you.
What are you here for? Are you here to be cool? Are you here to be... Oh, let me tell you about my friend's podcast. I want to get Turtle. Is that what you're here for? I hear you people. A lot of you people. It's all about you. Enough. Enough of you. This woman suffered. She got post-traumatic.
What happened to no crying, dude? Like, what happened to no crying here? Where did that go? I mean,
Oh God!
all I fucking hear, dude.
Stress. She beat 2 murder trials. You guys are talking about the money. She's got no money. She signed no deals. She lives at her parents' house. Fucking idiots. I'm so fucking pissed off. Really. Seriously.
Yeah, Mike's pissed off, everybody. He's so pissed off.
And I ain't a cuck for anyone. Who are you cucking for? A lot of you folks.
Who you cucking for?
Fucking parrots.
You're a cuck for you're a cuck for JF Bum. You're a cuck for Lawyer You Know all of a sudden. You're a cuck for Nick Rocco. You're not even a cuck for Karen Reed. You're just a cuck for those who cuck for her, which is really funny. That's really that's what you're a cuck for. You're like the cuck of a cuck. Is there anything more pathetic? Is there anything more pathetic? Like you're the cuck of a cuck. Like you cuck cucks. How many cocks gonna crack a cock? If cock.
You don't think for yourselves. You don't talk to other people outside the circle. We're going to play, again, it's pinned in the chat.
What?
You don't talk to other people outside the circle. You don't. Fucking parrots. You don't think for yourselves. You don't talk to other people outside the circle.
Bro, this guy's talking about thinking for yourself. This is a guy that fucking checks the weather. Like he's literally a fair weather supporter. If it's going good, then I'm on board. If there's signs of trouble where I might look bad, oh, I'm backing off of that. Dude's got no conviction, no beliefs. Crawford Dird is just a nerd who tries too hard to be cool. Thank you so much. Captain Skid Marks, thank you so much. That's some secondhand cuckery going on. Exactly. That's exactly what that shit is. That's some fucking human centipede cuckery going on. And Crawford's at the tail, bro. Crawford's at the tail of the human centipede cuckery going on in that shit. Holy fucking shit.
We're going to
man.
play, again, it's pinned in the chat. If you want to donate, donate. I think you should if you can. Not telling people what to do. Some people don't have the money. I get it. But share it around. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to share this. If you're a YouTuber, a Twitter.
Don't be afraid to share this. Like, he's trying to act like he's on a soapbox, but all he's trying to do is desperately get views. Right now, what's happening here is he's in full panic mode because he's not getting the views that he used to get. And he's watching his channel bleed, hemorrhage subs. He's watching that happen. And right here, he's in full panic mode over it. That's all this is. He doesn't give a fuck about what he's saying because it's nothing that he's saying is even adding up or making sense. Half of it's just plain untrue, and he knows it. Know thy enemy. Thank you so much, Glare. You better be ready because Crawford is training for internet blood sport from the comfort of his own makeshift studio in his cramped apartment. I know, dude. Like, you know he's behind his grandma's shower curtain in that background, fucking. I'm getting tough. Oh, yeah, Glara? I'll show you, Glara. Show you who's the cock of a cock. You're the cock. You talking to me? Just did 5 push-ups, Glara. Talking to me? Teresa, Mike is in all the drama on X. Big Bad Mike. Yeah, like, we don't do drama here, but I'm all over X fucking wanting to be relevant. Like, every time Turtle Boy had something and this guy could have any fucking thing to chime in on and make it about him, he always did that. Constantly. When I was on Twitter, that's exactly what he would do. Like, every time, like, I would just fucking roll my eyes every fucking time I saw this. Like, this is a guy who never shows up in Aiden's chats, right? Never shows up in Aiden's chats. But if his name is mentioned, he magically appears in the chat. Magically, if his name is mentioned. But lurks all the rest of the time. Why? Because he's sitting there overthinking the whole goddamn thing. Like, I don't want to look like a Turtle Boy kiss ass. I don't want to look like a Turtle Boy kiss ass, so I'll just lurk. But I got to know what he's saying, and I got to see if somebody mentions my name. I got to know. And then as soon as he does, he's like fucking Clubber when he sees a squirrel. Like, like he can't help it. Like, he can't help it. It's fucking hilarious. Like, any fucking whiff that he could be, involved in some shit going on with Turtle Boy, he's, I always have Turtle Boy's back because that person, I had a problem with that person too. Like, what's up, LV Comps? Brian, what's up, dude? Hey, Brian, I think it's the 5th. What is it? Is it December 5th that you have a stream coming up and Gonzo's going to be on there with you as a guest? So make sure to check that out, guys. The reunion of Brian and Gonzo temporarily on LV Cops TV.
Person, don't be a pussy. Don't be afraid of these punks. Block, unfollow.
Don't be a pussy. Do exactly what a pussy would do and block and unfollow them. Like, what are you talking about?
Mute. Treat them like the syphilis they are. Let's play Jen McCabe today. This is from the first trial. I want to see her on the stand again. Don't you want to see these people on the stand again? Because Karen can't afford it.
No, asshole. I want to see her. Dude, first of all, depositions don't happen on the stand, you fucking dolt. Secondly, I don't want to see her on the stand. I want to see her in fucking cuffs. I want to see her in the defendant chair, bro. I want to see her charged with killing a fucking cop. Cap Skidmark, thank you so much. You're Apollo Creed in Mikey's head right now. Yeah, totally. 100%. 100%. I feel like I could go the distance. I feel like I could go the distance. Well, I'm over here just like, I'm living in America. And I don't even know what he's saying.
Her lawyers aren't going to come out here from California for free. The insurance company isn't going to fund shit. They want this over. They want to make a deal. They want this to go away. They don't want to depose people with 12 lawyers there. And I get some people don't have the money. That's fine. But you know what you can do? You can share it. You can like it. You can follow it. You can make sure that you're not afraid. Don't be afraid.
Like this. Share it. Follow it. I'm leading the resistance. I'm leading the resistance. Don't be afraid. I'm bleeding subs. Help me, but do it under the guise of actually being brave. You're doing something brave, actually. I mean, you're not exactly. You're not supporting a fight necessarily. But I'm going to make you feel like you are. Okay, I'm going to make you feel like you are, because you don't just sit there and do nothing while I bleed subs. You got to make sure to follow, and you got to share this to everybody, because maybe your grandmother might like me, and she won't get bored to death, and maybe she'll watch long enough for me to get an interesting guest on here.
Don't be coward. Block, unfollow, mute. Exactly. Let's play the video. I want to see this again. Don't you want to see this again? That's why I'm throwing money in.
No.
You are
Don't
unmuted.
be afraid of the big bad turtle. Iceman coming. Thank you. I'm afraid. Very afraid. Please help, Mike. All right. So that's that. So give me one more second here. That's that. Give me one more second here. We're going to go over. So the petty part is over. I'm going to read this, which is a memorandum of law in support to motion to compel Michael Proctor to produce documents pursuant to subpoenas. And this is in the civil action against Karen. Hold on a second. Let me see something else here, because you know what? Fuck that. I'll just change the thumbnail in a little bit. Give me 1 second, folks. All right. Thanks for waiting, guys. I appreciate your patience. So you know what I'm gonna do? I decided because I've Melanie Little's gonna go over the Tully thing anyway at 2. So make sure to check that out. I'll go over it. I just can't find it right now. I don't even think that what I got right there pulled up is that. It could be, but I don't even know. So rather than just fucking sitting there and trying to figure that out, we'll just keep it petty. Why not? And I know a lot of the talk right now is the Aiden and Meredith stuff. And now overall, that stuff is none of anybody's business. I want to be clear about that. That stuff is really nobody's fucking business. But it's been put out there and the whole fucking world is talking about it. And right now, I think it sucks that Aiden is, he feels the need to address it. Because, people, I want to I want to just encourage you, if I have any influence over you whatsoever, I don't want to misuse that. And I want to try to encourage people, to consider the fact that yeah, I get that we're, especially Aiden, of all people, especially him, that he's a public figure, and hanging out in his chats and having your turtle chats acknowledged and meeting him and interacting with him and all of that sort of thing. It makes you feel connected. But understand, man, at the end of the day, my personal relationships are my business. I like to keep my shit private. I have my personal relationships. I don't like them blasted out there for the whole fucking world. I like my privacy, and I think it sucks that just being Turtle Boy, it just comes with people taking this fucking very strange interest into his personal life, and I feel like that's what we should be taking away out of this. Yeah, we all have our opinions. There's Team Turtle Boy and Team Meredith. Okay, got it. Great. I'm Team Turtle Boy because I have expressed publicly already that I think that Meredith is absolutely the one with the abusive nature based on her actions, based on her behavior. I don't think Turtle Boy's a fucking saint. You know what I mean? I think that he's perfectly capable of being a cold asshole. I'm perfectly capable of being a cold asshole. But here's the thing, though, is who doesn't know that going into a relationship with Turtle Boy coming out of this community? Who doesn't know that engaging in any level of relationship with Turtle Boy? I know that going into a friendship with him. I understand that. I get it. It's something that I take into consideration in my interactions with him. That I would imagine that he would take into consideration the same thing with me. Right? So, but to all of a sudden go into this and then try to justify your abusive shit by saying that he was cold or even that he fucking cheated. I mean, dude, let's get fucking real here, man. Like, these things are bound to happen with people. Certain people, some people, most people are prone to having these kind of temptations. But most people are not prone to having the kind of temptations that Aiden is going to have. And to expect them to be superhuman above everyone else and not succumb to certain temptations from time to time and weak points does not make him a bad person. And even if it does, here's the thing. Maybe it does. Maybe it does. In all fairness, some women are like, I've been cheating on, and the person who cheated on me was absolutely a selfish piece of shit and a fuck. Okay, great. That's fine. But let's be realistic about this. Once you realize that, since when is the rational thing to do anything but just walk away? Since when is the rational thing to do anything but just go, you know what? Fuck this asshole. I'm out. I'm done with this. Anybody with self-respect, dignity is going to do that. And I'm not going to get into all the stuff, you know, Jess Machado gets into. I'm not going to do that. Like, that's to me, I just feel weird. I mean, maybe it's being a guy, you know, I just feel weird fucking getting into all that shit, all the fucking juicy details and that shit. First of all, it's not even my shit to talk about. You know what I mean? So I'm just not going to do that, you know, and that's not, you know, I'm not criticizing Jess. Maybe, you know, she got the okay from Aiden to talk about it, and that's fine. You know what I mean? And maybe Aiden doesn't even mind me talking about it, but I just, you know, me, I don't like getting into that shit. But I will state my opinion on what I've seen, which is just that nobody does the things that she did without being fucking crazy, dude. Without being someone of an abusive nature. Like, if you don't have enough dignity and self-respect to just leave someone the fuck alone, because I'll tell you this much, and again, this is my truth, my journey, my story to tell, because I was there that night. Not there in the apartment, but I was with them that night that footage from that apartment was taken. This so embarrassing footage of Turtle Boy that people are saying is so fucking embarrassing. No, it's not. The only thing that's embarrassing that I'd be embarrassed about is the fact that I was with somebody like this for as long as I was. And even still, that's nothing to be embarrassed about because it's my business, it's my decision, and it's my life. Go fuck yourself. So that's his shit to talk about. But my opinion on that shit, because it became very public, is that what I saw was somebody who was trying to sleep. I saw somebody who just wanted to be left alone. Earlier that night, I witnessed it with my own fucking eyes. Her acting like a complete and total fucking asshole jackass. And him waiting in the car patiently for her. And people are like, well, you know, why was he waiting in the car? Why wasn't he trying to get her in the car? Why is it your responsibility? Blah, blah, blah. Because the fact is that I didn't want fucking attention drawn to the guy because people were already taking pictures of Meredith crying and making a scene and posting it online, posting it on Twitter. Like before that even happened in the parking lot. So this is somebody who's supposed to care about him, but was actively trying to create a scene that would draw attention to her boyfriend who's not trying to draw attention to himself. Negative attention anyway. Wouldn't the caring girlfriend have been like, we need to just go. Let's let's just go, blah, blah, blah. I'm leaving. We're leaving, blah, blah, blah. Wouldn't the caring girlfriend, the nurturing girlfriend have that mindset? More of that mindset rather than I'm going to be the one that's making the scene? So it's not hard for me to believe after seeing Aiden actively just trying to keep to himself, mind his own shit, sit in the car, patiently wait for her to finish with her fucking fit. It's not hard for me to believe that this man went home and just tried to go to sleep. Didn't want to go to bed with her because it's fucking safe to assume that after acting the way that she did, she got in that car and was probably verbally abusing him the entire time, yelling, screaming, insulting him, doing whatever she could to get a rise out of him because she spent the whole night trying to get a rise out of him anyway in public. She wasn't going to do this in private when she knows she's not being judged by people who are friends. So I have no doubt in my mind, Aiden went home, was like, I just want to fucking sleep on a couch. I have no doubt in my mind that happened. I just want to sleep on the couch. Just want to be left alone. What I saw was a man who is sensitive because he's traumatized about going back to jail. He's traumatized about having been in jail. What I saw was that. And I saw someone using that to hurt him. I saw a mentally, emotionally, and verbally abusive person doing everything she could to hurt the person she says she loves when she could have just gone to bed, gone to sleep, and left him alone. Someone who admitted to lying when she said that he struck her. And I got to tell you, man, like this shit hits me personally because I know what that's like. And then you get labeled the abuser. I know exactly what that's like, and it sucks. Just because you're the man and just because you're the kind of man who is direct, doesn't censor himself, doesn't hold back their speech, doesn't hold back their thoughts. Like, I am honestly, like, you have no idea how afraid I am of getting involved in a serious relationship. Because I have this bad habit of choosing women very similar to the standards that Aiden chooses them. Seemingly. I don't know if I've like, I don't know. I don't know. So now I keep my relationships very casual. It's safer that way. I put everything out there up front so that when I walk away, I can do so guilt-free. I don't mislead anyone. I say this is what's going on, and I am perfectly cool with not getting laid. I am perfectly okay with it. But that is how I am now. That is how I approach any type of dynamic on a sexual level with the woman, is I lay things out. But I am scared shitless of ending up with somebody like that, because they know how to fucking sell themselves initially. And then when you get comfortable with them, that's when they show you their real self. When you become somehow emotionally dependent on them, that's when they become their real self. When they know it's not easy for you to just go, hey, fuck you, I'm out of here. I'm scared shitless of that. Because I've made poor choices. What I saw in those videos was a guy who was just trying to be left alone. Was a guy who was just trying to like just go to sleep, start a new day. Like, let this fucking day be finished. Please, God, let her get tired and let her go to bed. Please, God. I have been there so many times. Because the fact is, if he was a cheating piece of shit, and this was what made you break up with him, or he broke up with you and he was a cheating piece of shit anyway, okay, well, then why are we still hearing from you? Why is the rest of the community feeling your scourge? Why? Because you're an abusive fucking asshole. That's why. These are the actions of someone with an abusive nature, someone who must be heard, someone whose side must be told. I'm going to expose them. It's bullshit, man. Everyone sees it. Everyone sees it. You're no fucking hero here. You're no fucking martyr. Everyone sees it. I see an abusive asshole who somebody put up with, and then finally got sick of it. Finally got sick of putting up with it. Got sick of themselves putting up with it. That's what I see. Because I know that feeling. I know that feeling all too well. That's what happens is I get disgusted with myself and I go, dude, where the fuck is your self-respect? Cut this bitch off. Get her out of your life, dude. And you don't want to hear that shit from other people. Like, that's the other thing. You're not helping anybody. If you think that fucking, let me tell you something. If you're sitting here going, oh, Turtle Boy, you should listen to people, blah, 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 blah. Because I know me, I'm the kind of guy, when everybody wants to give me advice, just out of principle, I'm like, fuck people's advice, dude. I'm going to do this my way. I'm going to decide when I've had enough. That's not for anybody else to decide when I've had enough. That's for me to decide when I've had enough. That's for me to create boundaries. That's for me to dictate whether or not I'm going to have somebody in my life and what fucking capacity they're going to be there. That's up to me. So all of you are wasting your fucking breath. I mean, there'd have to be a pattern there. But yeah, that's definitely a sign of an abusive person. Make someone dependent on you. Because the fact is, man, if anybody saw that footage, and let's say that was Meredith laying there with her head in a pillow, just basically praying that she goes away. If that was Meredith and Turtle Boy was the one standing over her with a fucking phone, the whole internet would be like, that's it. Turtle Boy is a fucking abusive piece of shit. Now we know. Now we know. We got him. That's what everyone would be doing. Everybody would be looking at that like fucking Turtle Boy was the fucking worst fucking horrible fucking man in the world. They would be treating him like he was fucking Manson. But since it's him who's the victim in that shit, well, then he's not a victim, is he? No. There must be a good reason why she was doing that, right? There must be a good reason. Amy McCabe, thank you. Real women don't lie about abuse. It's gross. Exactly. Antopox, thank you so much. To be that abusive and then play victim, as Alessi would say, what could be more egregious?
What could be more egregious? What could be more misleading than that? And what could be more important?
Thank you, Bob. I mean, that's the thing. A good friend knows that you're going to do whatever the fuck you're going to do, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, a good friend is just going to be like, dude, hey, okay. You know what I mean? Like, what can I do? When the shit goes down, you just go, what can I do? That's in my opinion, that's the kind of friend I want. Don't fucking tell me what to do. Just, when I fuck up, just be like, what can I do? That might be a tall order, but I promise that's pretty much all I'm going to ask of you as a friend. For the most part, I can't imagine. I try to avoid asking my friends for anything if I can help it. Like, being a good friend is knowing your friend, dude. You know what I'm saying? So, like, all you people in here that are just trying to, like, give Turtle Boy advice, like, he doesn't want your advice. He doesn't want that shit. Like, and I'm not dropping any fucking news here. Like, this is just, I mean, how long have you been fucking subscribed to this guy? He doesn't want your fucking advice. Avril Marie, thank you so much for JFK. Fuck Meredith, lowest of low. Thank you so much. Yeah, man. Shit's just fucking crazy, dude. All right. Okay. I'm gonna open the phone lines now. So if anybody has any thoughts, Tara Rayner, thank you so much. Appreciate you. She's a Timu Amber Heard. Lynn sent me a Venmo saying cuckery. Thanks for the laughs. And Carolyn sent a PayPal. Thank you so much. Says Will is a straight talker. Love you, guy. Thank you guys so much. But yeah, phone lines are open if anybody wants to call in. I was trying to hold my cough long enough so I can mute it.
Call from Kathy.
You're on. Who am I speaking with?
This is Kathy.
Thanks, Red House. Hi, Kathy.
How you all doing?
Doing great. How are you?
Yeah.
Did you have a good
guess what?
Thanksgiving?
Oh no, I don't. I live by myself. But guess what? I had called in before, and I'm getting my eyes fixed by February. I get my surgery.
Okay, right on. All right, Kathy.
Yep, and I was going to say, yeah, I was the one that called in before about being in hiding and stuff because of the abuse I went through.
I remember, yes.
And sorry, I get upset when I talk about it. Okay, thank you. I was just going to say that I have never been able to pick a right just people, not just women or men, but they all abuse. And I just seem like I just don't know how to pick the right people. So I'm glad I'm by myself.
I think that's a thing, man. And I don't want to, like I have serious issues that I just over the last few years have learned how to manage them. But yeah, I think a lot, and I'm learning a lot more about myself. What's really cool about going down this like journey of my own is I'm also learning a lot more about myself that like things that have always been that I never realized. So like,
right.
So your self-awareness like just always grows, as long as you're trying to become more self-aware and trying to be more trying to be more something that contributes to your environment rather than takes from it,
Right. And something else I have learned, because I've been taking like online documentaries about abuse, is that people who have been abused become our brains become so hypersensitive because we're so was afraid for so long and didn't know what was right or what was wrong and all that it's hard for me to sleep.
Right. I wonder, I would go as far as to theorize or at least speculate, is living in fear something that we've become so conditioned to that we become afraid of not being afraid anymore? Does that make sense?
Not me yet. I can't go out in public, but I can't go out in public very much. I pretty much hide all the time because that's where I'm at right now. And but if someone takes me to like a new store that I haven't been used to, because I always just go to the grocery store or to my bank because they're not that far from me. And but if I go to a new store, and even if that person that I know is around me comes up behind me, I scream. I mean, I scream really loud, and because I'm just not there yet. I guess I don't know.
I get it. I mean, you're traumatized. It's tough.
Yeah,
it's going to take a little time, and if somebody reacts poorly, if you can rationally explain to them a little bit and just be like, hey, sorry about that. Maybe you won't freak anybody out.
I turn around and start laughing is what I do, because I think that's my way of like, I don't.
Oh, okay. You lighten it immediately. It becomes a light thing.
Right.
Gotcha.
Right.
Yeah. That's a good way.
I didn't
That's
tell you
good.
that part yet. But,
yeah, that's good. Yeah, I
think-
thought you were
and-
just screaming and yelling and then go into a Rain Man fit in the middle of the
No,
store.
no,
Okay.
no. That used to be, but I
That's
don't do
okay,
that no
but-
more. but when I first moved here, I have a refrigerator that makes a weird noise like every hour, and I was terrified because I didn't, just because I was by myself for the first time in probably 20 years in a new place. I didn't have my dog yet, and I still jump at it sometimes. No, even knowing that it's going to be coming. But I still, it's every once in a while, I still get, I just jump a little bit, and it's like, oh my God, am I ever going to get over this?
Yeah, I mean, that's called trauma, I mean, it's PTSD. It happens, and it's a very real thing,
Yes, it is. So sad. And
Right.
I can understand what you were talking about with Turtle Boy, with all the shit this poor man has been through and still is going through, and people are sitting there terrorizing him also, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bummer, I mean, unfortunately, it kind of comes with being Turtle Boy, but it doesn't help to fucking, to
I mean, with this
to jump
court
on
case
it,
and
to jump
stuff.
on the bandwagon too, and just not see something for what it is, and go, hey, wait a second, like, if this dude, I mean, if this dude is just, if somebody's not meeting your needs in a relationship, you leave. You know what I'm saying? You don't fucking harass
Oh yes,
them.
I do.
You just
I did.
leave.
Exactly. You have to, and that's the hardest thing. And the other hard thing is that abuse is a cycle, which I'm sure most people.
Well, no.
that,
I'm not saying that it's easy for somebody who's being abused to leave the situation. We all know that could be very difficult because of the abuse, because the person who's abusing is usually extremely manipulative.
Yes.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the abusive person. Like, if that person, instead of being an abusive asshole, if the person that you're with isn't meeting your needs, then leave. But what that tells me is that it's not a question of the person not meeting their needs. Is they are meeting their needs because they are their target to abuse. They are abusing that person, and that person is allowing themselves to be abused for whatever reason, because they love the person or because they've been manipulated. But trust me, if that person is abusing you, they're getting what they want out of the relationship, because they're an abusive piece of shit, and that's what they want. They want to be abusive. They want you to be abused, and they want you to be abused by them. Not that they want you to change. They're all the yelling and screaming, you do this, and why do you do that, and why do you do that? That's all bullshit. That's just them trying to justify being abusive to themselves as they abuse you.
Right. Yeah, but I don't have that no more.
Yeah, you sure don't. Because you were brave, and you got out of that situation. And you're taking you're taking big steps, man, and you're getting better and better every day, Kathy. It's always nice to hear from you. I'm always glad to hear from you.
Oh, well, thank you. I better let somebody else talk. But thank you a lot. You always give me something to think about when I talk to you.
Right on. Well, I love that. Thanks, Kathy. You do too.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Call from Denise.
You're on. Who am I speaking with?
Oh, hi, this is Denise.
Hi, Denise.
Hi. In my car, so I'm trying to find the balance of volume. But I've been for so long wanting to say, I don't know, probably 2 years ago when the Cringe Baby was on, there was one time where somebody had gone on a show. It might have been like Court TV or something like that. I don't know. And he had said, well, why don't they get somebody on, like, I don't know, like Turtle Boy or like me, who knows a lot about the case, and like call on us. And I was like, oh, sit down, just sit down. And now I feel like he needs to just go away for a little bit, calm down, collect yourself, and get it together. Because
He doesn't
he's
even know
looking
where
a
to begin.
fool.
He doesn't know where to begin. He's the most self-oblivious person I've ever seen, dude. He doesn't even know where to fucking start. So
He really doesn't.
No.
He really, really doesn't. And then a second thing was, there was one of your like live streams where I don't know, it was one of your long ones, and Aiden and Meredith had come on, and it might have been New Year's Eve or something.
Yeah, it was the first
don't
one. I know what you're
New
talking
Year's.
about. Yeah.
Yeah. And and she cringed me out because this was the moment that I was like, ooh. She was like playing with her cats, or like, I don't know, just it was like super weird. And I'm like, oh, and I feel like I saw you and Aiden kind of give each other a look like, well, that was kind of weird, but
I don't know about
and
that.
so
Yeah.
that
I don't know if that
yeah,
happened.
well, there was a moment for me that I was like, I don't know, I got cringy, and I know people get
I
buzzed
genuinely
and get drunk.
I genuinely respected Meredith. I genuinely liked her and respected her.
That's cool.
I thought, I thought she was just having a bad night that one night. You know what I mean? That's all I thought it was, but I didn't realize that it, knowing what I know now, it
was a
all
bad
fucking makes
pattern.
sense. Yeah. But back then
Yeah,
I just thought,
I haven't watched any of it.
yeah, she was just, I mean, we all have those nights where we drink too much, and then we kind of, we show our ass. It
Crash
happens.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you get it together.
Right.
And you don't ruin somebody that you have loved or respect or anything like that. You get it together and pull it together,
Agreed.
I don't know.
Agreed.
Okay, years and years and years ago, I found out that my ex had been cheating on me, and I crashed out. I will say I crashed out, and I'm glad that social media wasn't as prominent as it is, but we had been together since I was young, like 15, and
Yeah, he's
we've
all
been
you knew.
married 19 years.
He's all you
Yeah,
knew.
so it
I
had
get it.
been almost 30 years.
Right.
So I feel like there's a little more.
Well, that merits a
validity.
crash out, though. That merits a crash out in comparison. You know what I mean? They were
Totally.
together. They were together 2 years, like 2 fucking years. Who gives a fuck
minute.
about 2 years? Yeah, it's just fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Get it together. Nothing.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And
Yeah, move on.
you're a grown ass woman.
Seriously,
You
with a
know.
teenage kid. Stop.
Dad. No, I was thinking about her parents. I'm like, oh my God, like, Jesus, tell her to calm down.
And the truth is, like, she's not pretty enough for that much crazy. You know what I mean? Like, to get away with that much crazy, she doesn't have the looks for it. You gotta be. You gotta have. You gotta. Like Gatuni gets away with it. You know what I mean? Gatuni,
Right,
like,
because she's got that.
It's like, man, I see it. Like you watched me go,
She's
like,
wild.
man, I see it. But her crazy was a
Yeah.
different kind of crazy than Meredith. You know what I mean? Like her crazy
Yeah.
is in your face.
Yeah.
You're like you get what you know what you're getting. Like with Meredith,
You're getting crazy.
She's manipulative crazy. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, and she came across like so.
and that's
like
the only
when
way because
she's always dressed
not pretty
demure and.
She's not
Yeah.
pretty enough. She's not pretty
Yeah.
enough to pull off crazy and make it last without
No.
without having somebody by the balls in some way. You know what I mean?
No, that sucks.
Yeah.
God. I feel so bad, and I'm not gonna watch the video. It's none of my business. I feel I'm so glad that you have his back, and Nurse Kim and Auntie and everybody. And now I will tell you that after seeing Jess sing that song, that I see her for the first time, and I appreciate her, and I'm like, okay, I am here for you. And
If I was her son, like if that was an actual Gibson SG, If I was her son, I'd be so fucking mad she took that from my room just to do that. I'd have been so fucking mad. Because if that's an actual Gibson SG, like she's just fucking, I'm gonna just not know how to play this thing and just start drinking wine over it and fucking playing a 9-minute fucking improv. Like,
Don't touch my
don't get me
guitar.
wrong, it was hilarious, and I'm glad she did it.
It was.
But I couldn't help but think. She grabbed the guitar. I was like, I don't know what kind of guitar it is. I took it from my son's room. Blah blah blah. And I was like, no, that looks like a Gibson SG. What are you doing, man? That fucking thing. But it was probably a ripoff of an SG, so it's probably not that big a deal.
I bet it's not.
Like a kid shouldn't have that kind of guitar unless he's like,
that's valid.
you know what I mean? Unless he's
valid.
like recording music and fucking playing live shows that are pre-booked for fucking months. You know what I mean? Like there's no
I love that that's
kid
the
has
takeaway you have.
Yeah, that's like giving a fucking 16-year-old his first car and it's a fucking 67 Camaro Super Sport. Like, go have at it, kid.
Right.
No, bro, no. You give him a fucking Camry,
Protect the
dude.
guitar.
Yeah, you get him a
Don't let your drunk mom buy it at the very least.
Yeah. You get him a fucking Camry, dude, or a fucking Prius.
A Camry.
Yeah.
A Prius. A plug-in. There was one more thing I was thinking with Katani. I don't know. I'm just so glad that you guys all have Aiden's back and that you guys are. I feel like I'm so glad that I got all of you in the divorce and I'm content with it.
That's right.
So,
we're glad we got you in the divorce. So
thank you very much. Thank you. All right. You have a fabulous day.
You too. Thanks so much.
Thanks.
Bye-bye, Denise.
Keep on. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
All right, there's that. All right, folks. Jody 617. Always use your eyes, people. Use your eyes. Absolutely. And I'll close with that. Guys, you guys are absolutely amazing. I'm going to wrap this up. This turned out to be a full-on petty stream. I didn't get to get into the Tully stuff. I'll do that another time, maybe. We'll see. I don't know. But anyways, I had a blast with you guys. This is Petty Streams, folks. This is what you get when you become a member. I'm going to do these strictly. This is a Black Friday special where you guys got a free Petty Stream. From now on, Petty Streams are members only. And so if you guys want more Petty Streams, you got to become a member. Moving on in the future. Anyways, guys, my grift game is strong. Suck it, Crawford. Anyways, you guys are absolutely fantastic. Please make sure to hit the like. Make sure to subscribe. If you're not subscribed already, make sure to hit the notification bell so you know when I'm going live. And make sure to stay safe. And I want to thank everybody for all their support. Remember, it only takes a second to stay safe. I love you guys very much. Make sure to head over to Melanie Littles. And we will do this again very soon, my friends.
Watch out!
retarded means leading a full life. Retarded people go to work or school, just like their neighbors, and come back to a real home. A supervised home, right in the neighborhood, where they belong. Being retarded never stopped anyone from being a good neighbor.